Okay, hello everyone, this is Pingle from Spill Times and I'm so glad you're watching this video. Yesterday, I reported on how Sony has delayed their PS5 mega reveal event, and now CD Projekt Red has done something similar with their Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire event, which was originally scheduled for June 11th. So this news came in like 5 minutes ago, I guess. Cyberpunk 2077's Night City Wire event just received a delay to June 25th, CD Projekt Red announced just now. The event was previously supposed to take place on June 11th. This is their message. We decided to move Night City Wire to June 25th. We still look forward to sharing new information about CP77, but more important discussions are happening right now and we want them to be heard. We wholeheartedly stand against racism, intolerance and violence. Black lives do matter. It's all done in regard to the ongoing blackout to support the black people facing hate in the US. That is the ongoing nationwide protests going in the United States. CD Projekt Red is not the only game studio to delay its upcoming showcase. Sony has also delayed their June, as I mentioned, and also NFL 21's reveal, I guess, was delayed, and Warzone's something was delayed. I don't follow Call of Duty, sorry. So yeah, things are heating up and expect more delays and stuff going on. Other news that we had today was PlayStation Now, Dishonored 2, Metro Exodus, and NASCAR Heat 4. These games are coming to PlayStation Now this month. Yeah. So that's that. And another thing was 2020. The year 2020 has been removed from several PS5 pages across the world, including my country, India, and US. So yeah. PlayStation has removed 2020 from their website, and we don't know what they're planning, whether the console will come out this year or not. Absolutely no clue. Another news we had was a Total War Saga by Sega. Total War Saga Troy release date has been revealed. It's coming in August, and it's an Epic Games exclusive for 1 year. But here's the catch: if you get the game, when is it releasing? It's releasing on 13 August. So if you get the game, if you go to Epic Games website on 13 August, then for the next 24 hours from the game's launch, you can grab the game for absolutely free. That's a deal they made, and it's a one-time deal. Sega mentioned that they're doing with Epic Games, and from the next time onward, there won't be exclusives, hopefully. And 1 year later, the game would be available on Steam for those who want to wait. And this is the major story. This is a major story. Black Lives Matter. Blizzard's hypocrisy enrages Free Hong Kong supporters. So what it did was, like every other company was showing the support for Black Lives Matter protests, Activision also put out a tweet, and it got backlashed completely because of how they treated the Hong Kong situation back then, when Blitzchung was banned and people were the entire Hong Kong situation was extremely bad, and Blizzard did not make any announcements, or they didn't release any statements. They were completely silent, and now they're showing support to these protests. So people are quite angry and confused by this. Minneapolis, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, saw one of the most brutal crimes committed by a police officer in recent times. The USA always had a bad reputation when it came to racial bias in the police force, but this was a new low. George Floyd was tortured until he expired by Officer Derek Chauvin of the Minneapolis Police Department. His death saw millions come out in the streets to protest against police brutalities and systemic racism as part of the Black Lives Matter movement. Sorry, it's raining outside. The protests have become violent, resulting in quite some destruction of property, the protesters asking the authorities to take responsibility for their actions. Numerous companies have come out and voiced their support for the movement. Many digital events planned this week have been cancelled, including the big PlayStation reveal event that promised to show us quite a few next-gen exclusives. All companies have come out and openly stated that they stand against racism and inequality, and Blizzard was no different. Here's what Activision Blizzard put out. Today and always we support all those who stand against racism and inequality. There is no place for it in our society or any society. Black Lives Matter. The only difference here is that it comes out in sharp controversy about what they have practiced earlier. Yep, Blizzard was guilty of banning Hearthstone professional player Blitzchung for stating his support for the Hong Kong protests in the post-match interview. If that wasn't enough, the two casters responsible for the interview were put on probation. That led to a massive outrage by the community, with protesters rallying outside BlizzCon 2019 with Winnie the Pooh costumes. Story for itself. People on Twitter have been openly vocal when Blizzard's statement there's some grammatical mistakes here. They posted it making sure to point out two words, Hong Kong. User vocal mentions that he did not see Blizzard standing with Hong Kong during the Free Hong Kong protests. Weird, I don't remember you guys standing with protesters during Free Hong Kong. Absolutely, no one remembers that. User the Actman points out that Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick had pointed out in the past that their gaming platform isn't for political views. Wow, considering that a statement on the Black Lives Matter movement is nothing but hypocrisy. That's right. Yeah. Our gaming platform isn't placed for political views, quote unquote. User Give Me Something to Break has come up with one of the most creative tweets as a protest against the selective outrage or the hypocrisy in general. It's useless to preach what you don't practice, and definitely not when no action is being taken to benefit marginalized communities. Big corporates like Activision Blizzard earns a lot of money, putting some into bridging the gap for the marginalized communities certainly sends out a stronger message than a random tweet. We feel your pain. During these hard times, our company wants to assure you that we stand with you and have every intention of continuing making a profit of your purchase. We hereby guarantee to always do our best to publicly declare our support for whichever opinions will make you keep liking us. Damn, because we all care about is money. And there's the brand name at the bottom, I guess. That's the tweet, right? What's funny is that Reddit hasn't seen the same level of activity as Twitter. That also got me thinking, why is Reddit not active now? Because it was really active during the Hong Kong protests. Yeah, that's the money, yeah. And there's this another, we at Brand are committed to fighting injustice by posting images to Twitter that express our commitment to fighting injustice. To that end, we offer this solemn white on black .jpg that expresses vague solidarity with the black community, but will quietly elide the specifics of what is wrong, what needs to change, or in what ways. Oh damn, I had this open for the entire stream. Particularly guilty of exacerbating these issues. We hope this action encourages you to view Brand positively without, expecting anything from us, of course. Our Blizzard has a post about the apology and currently has only a few comments, both pointing out that the selective outrage is wrong. Hearthstone doesn't seem to have noticed the controversial apology post at all. Also, when our post got what I was saying was Nintendo NY, which is New York's flagship Nintendo store, got its windows smashed during Black Lives Matter protests because some protesters are taking advantage of the situation and looting stores and stuff. So this is the tweet, tweeted by Sarah Boxer, correspondent for CNN. And this is our Mario, fallen soldier, from the store. My internet is very fast, don't worry. Yeah, fallen soldier. Rockefeller Center. So yeah, that's all for today. I don't think there's much. Also, there's a rumor going on that IGN Summer of Gaming event is also delayed to June 8th. Great. Everyone is delaying everything, and there's a right call, I guess. And there is a rumor going on that Red Dead Redemption, the first game remake, should come out early 2021, which I'm very skeptical of because it's a leak on 4chan, which has been it has been a joke for a long time now. That's it. IGN Summer of Gaming event is also delayed. Let's see what they had to say. Black Lives Matter period. IGN will go silent today in support of a day of reflection, action, and commitment to meaningful change. IGN will be driving donations to support the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, an organization that supports legal action and long-term change, including on our daily live news show, NG+. That's